If you are a fan of softball, then you are going to love the Fastpitch TV show. We're bringing you more interviews, more videos, and more product reviews than anyone else on the planet. Sit back and get ready. Here's the Fastpitch TV show.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Fastpitch TV show. If you found our show on Facebook or another video sharing site, please check out our website, fastpitch.tv. It's the place to find all of our past episodes and a place to keep up with our future episodes too. And I'd like to thank our sponsor, Softball Junk. Visit their website at softballjunk.com, of course. Now, I want to tell everyone about a new website I created for you. I think this is a great website. Whenever I interview a former Olympian, I always look up the information on the internet on them, just so I can have more information to talk about with them. Well, after doing this for a while, I noticed there was really not one central or easy to use location to find information on former Olympic softball players. So I figured if since there wasn't something, I'd take care of it. So I created usafastpitch.com. Now this website, usafastpitch.com, is simply a listing of every player to have played softball in the Olympics. That's it. Check out and see what you think of my handiwork. Now, the last few weeks, I've been bringing you shows from the 2011 Softball Con. The Softball Con is a great softball conference. They just had their first conference in Louisville, Kentucky. If you want to find out more information on this year's conference or stay updated on the next year's conference, just go to softballcon.net. Now, we're presently bringing you segments from Coach Carol Bruggerman's clinic. Now, in this episode, Carol talks about two different drills. She talks about the continuous rundown and about rocket relays. Now, let's go to that right after a word from our sponsor.
Do you need a softball bat? Do you want to save $30? SoftballJunk.com is offering an additional $30 discount off the price of all non-sale softball bats on their website. That's right, $30. So the next time you buy a bat, go to softballjunk.com and enter the code FPTV30 during checkout. And wham! You just put a cool $30 in your pocket.
Continuous rundowns. How many of you love coaching rundowns? Pickles. You're rare, Josh. All right? Organized chaos, right? Organized chaos. Rundowns, pickles, whatever you want to call them. This is a fun way to work on it, and you get a lot done in a short amount of time. Okay? Continuous rundowns. Put a group between first and second of defense. Okay, so you got maybe 4 players at first, 4 players at second. Put a group between third and home. So you got maybe 4 players at third, 4 players at home. Okay? You've got a runner in between first and second, runner in between third and home. So has everybody got the visual so far? Okay? All right. So you're going to throw the ball to anybody you want. Throw the ball to a group. Let's say I threw it between first and second. Okay? So they're going to have a rundown between first and second. Whoever makes the out, whoever makes the tag on the out is going to turn, get the ball or their glove. They're going to run across the field at the base runner waiting between third and home. Okay? So here they come. Now the rundown is created just like it is a little more in a game from the field. Okay? Not from the actual baseline. So now they're going to push the runner one way or the other, get the ball, they fill in line. Now we have a rundown between third and home. Whoever makes the out, right, comes back now between first and second for that runner waiting across the field, and away it goes, and away it goes. Sometimes you'll have a player who comes across the field, and they push the runner back, and they actually make the tag, right? Sometimes that happens without any throws. They just turn, and they made the out, so they got to go back to the other side. Okay? So it's a continuous drill. You create rundowns from all different sorts of angles, which is what we want, right? The rundown doesn't always happen perfectly in the baseline, although it will end up in the baseline. Whoever makes the out comes across. Now, what we like to do is have each base runner run 3 times, and when their third time is up, take the responsibility of saying, I'm done, and somebody else better get in there. By the time they make that out across the field, that new runner better be in there, or we just stop doing it and we do something else that they don't want to do. Okay? So it keeps the drill moving. It definitely keeps the drill moving. Okay, any questions on that? Any questions on that? So instead of just having one group work on it, the other group, the whole team is working on it, everybody's engaged. It's a very fast-paced drill. And by the way, for those of you who are, within, obviously you're all fairly within driving distance, I'm sure, but our practices are always open, always. So come anytime you want. Come anytime you want to about practices. Okay, any questions other questions about rundowns? All right, moving on. Rocket relays. Rocket relays, okay? This can be a whole team drill. This is a throwing drill and a quickness drill getting rid of the ball. Divide your team up into outfielders. Let's say you got 6 outfielders. You got 6 middle infielders, first, third baseman, whoever you use for a relay and a cut. This is a relay and a cut drill. And then you've got 6 pitchers, catchers, third baseman, whoever's going to field. So they're each in a group of 3. My team of 3 is an outfielder, a middle infielder, and a catcher, or an outfielder, a first baseman, and a third baseman. You have somebody who's going to relay the ball in the middle, an outfielder in the back. Okay? Keep the lines even, so you've got all 6 groups going at the same time. We've got 6 lined across here. We've got 3 all the way down, right? Okay? 3 balls behind me as an outfielder, just like a ball was hit over my head. So 3 balls behind me. You say go, outfielder goes back, runs about 10 yards back, picks the ball up, just like a game, relays it into the middle infielder, right, who's working on being big, tall. They're going to catch the ball, relay it into the position player, catcher, pitcher, whoever's catching it. As soon as they throw the first ball, what do you think they're going to do? Go back and get ball number 2. Okay, relay that in, go back and get ball number 3. Where they start, there's a cone. So when I say go, run back, get the ball, I've got to run back up my 10 yards and touch the cone before I can go get the next ball. Okay? So is everybody with me? You're relaying 3 balls in. Make sure those cones are even, because you know they'll get on you if you're not even. You know how that goes. Okay? And the slowest group, so if I've got 6 groups doing this all at the same time, the slowest group is out. Because why? We need a quick relay and a cut with good throws, just like a game. Right? Then you put the balls back out, now you're down to 5 groups. Put the balls back out, now you're down to 4 groups. Now 3, 2, and then you have, the queen of rocket relays. Okay? Now, if you have a team, maybe a younger team, who again is learning all the basics, you can do it the opposite way. The fastest team is out, because maybe your slowest team needs a lot of practice. Right? So you can always modify however you need to modify. Okay? Another thing with this drill. Let's say the very first time you do it, you've got your 6 teams lined up. Okay? You've got your 6 teams lined up. And the very first 2 groups, my group, the group beside me, we miss our relay. We launch it. Okay? They're both out. Because we can't reward, obviously, poor throws. Right? You must relay all 3 balls all the way down. Okay, so it's a fun team drill. It's again, working on our basics of defense, which is catching and throwing and doing it quickly. Right? Catching and throwing, doing it quickly with a little pressure. Any questions on that one? Am I going too fast? Whipping through these? Okay.
I hope you enjoyed today's show. Carol definitely had a great clinic, and this was just part of it. So if you've not seen our previous episodes with Carol's clinic segments, make sure to check them out too, okay? Now I want to make sure that everyone knows we have an app for the iPhone and Android phones. Just go to your phone's app store and search softball, and you'll find it. Now don't forget to check out our website at fastpitch.tv. Become a fan of the show on Facebook at facebook.com/fastpitchtv. And you can follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/fastpitchtv. Well, that's all for today, so goodbye and thanks for watching.